Hi there, it's been a little while since I've been on. I just had my mastectomy 8 days ago. Right? No, today is Wednesday. Would it be 9 days ago? Yeah. So I wanted to talk a little bit about my mastectomy and how it went and what I opted for. I had a single mastectomy, so just one side, my left side, and I wanted to keep my nipple, so I did a nipple sparing and skin sparing mastectomy. I didn't know that I was going to be able to keep my nipple going into it, but they said as long as it didn't test, when they tested it, it didn't have cancer in it, and it was far enough away from my tumors, then I could keep my nipple, and I was able to. And it has turned into a lot of maintenance because every 8 hours, 3 times a day, we have to change, we have to put an ointment on it and a gauze and a bandage. And it's nitroglycerin, I would say, and it's just basically stimulating the blood vessels to stay activated and keep feeding that so that it doesn't die. I'm headed to see my plastic surgeon on Friday, and he'll tell me if I have to continue that or not. So I could have stayed 2 nights. I ended up only staying 1 night. I was able to, my pain really never got over what I would call a 6. So as you all know, they do like 0 to 10, 10 being the worst pain you've ever had. So I never was really above a 6, and they kept telling me, you know, you want to stay ahead of the pain, and so we did. And in the evening, in the nighttime I should say, they did more of the drip mids. I can't even remember what they gave me, but you don't really need to worry about that. They'll take care of you and make sure that you're comfortable. I just was surprised that it wasn't more painful than it was. And because I did the nipple sparing, they had to wake me up every 2 hours to put this ointment on the very first night. So I didn't get much sleep. I had a roommate. I was glad that I had headphones for the TV, so I want to talk about some things to bring with you. So earbuds or headphones for your TV, because I had a roommate. I didn't want to be rude in the middle of the night. It was bad enough my nurse kept coming in every 2 hours and waking both of us up. So that was one thing that I found helpful. A friend of mine had lent me one of these pillows that has like the beads in it, and I found that handy because I put it underneath my arm, and it just helped take the pressure off, and I could just move around a little bit, move it around a little bit, so I wasn't always in the same position. She also gave me this, which has like a neck strap on it. I'm kind of too close in this video. So it goes under your arm, and I didn't have any lymph nodes removed, so I'm not having a huge underarm problem. So that's kind of like how that goes. I haven't used it a ton, haven't really needed to. I did have some swelling when I first got home. I still have some swelling around like the lymph node area here, but I didn't have any lymph nodes removed, just the sentinel node biopsy that I had, like, would be probably 20 days ago now. Another thing a friend gave me, which came in handy, was, you can get these on Amazon, I've seen them. This goes on your seatbelt, and it just protects your chest as you're riding home in the car. And I will continue to use that when I go to appointments and stuff. The hospital also gave me this to ride home with as a seatbelt protector. So they did give me a pillow, so if I hadn't had that other seatbelt cover, it wouldn't have been a big deal. So my husband took a week off and helped me with all of my medications. And my mom is here still, and she's been helping me with meals and housework. Not able to pick up anything over 5 pounds, so that includes a gallon of milk I'm not supposed to pick up. So you're really limited on what you can do physically. I feel fine. Today we actually went for probably 1.5 to 2 mile walk. We went to the grocery store, and she had to help with the groceries and all that. But I am feeling good, and I am tempted to do too much, I think. I think it's easy to get into that mindset, well, I'm feeling good, I should do more. But your body still is healing, and you still need to rest. So yeah, back to my husband taking care of me. He developed a med schedule, so it helped him, and it just helps keep us organized. So I was taking Norco, I'm not sure, every 4 hours as needed. In the first few days I did take that regularly, and they had me on an antibiotic, Keflex, that I have to take 4 times a day, so I'm supposed to get up in the middle of the night to take that. I have 2 drains that have to be emptied every 8 hours, and in the morning and at night they are actually put into cups. They gave us cups that have measures on the side, and on Friday when I go see my doctor, this is the sheet he gave us, and we'll bring this back to him, telling him how my drains are doing and where I'm at, and I'm hoping that they'll be slow enough that the drains will come out. I'm thinking that 1 may come out, but maybe not 2. We'll see, because 1 is has really slowed down a lot to like 2 milliliters a day, but the other one is still doing like 25 milliliters, so I may not be able to get that one out. I don't know how that's gonna go. The drains, they're not bad, but you're laying, like, you have to sleep on your back because you can't turn left or right because of the drains and the pressure on your chest. It hurts too much to lay on either side. So, and I did figure out today that I can strip my drains myself. So I don't know. I'll go ahead and show you what the drains look like. It's kind of gross, you guys. This is the apron that Mary made me. You can't see it. Let me see if it's not a big knot in my back. So, and she made it one big open pouch. Oh, the drain sticking out here. And it goes all the way around. And I don't put it behind any of the bulbs behind me. I usually just put them on my other hip. But this is what the bulbs look like. And then, yummy. And then this is what the drain looks like. So you don't want to drop those. I have been pinning them to my shirt some, but if you don't have a barrier in between your skin and the bulb, it can be agitating. So this is what the drain sites look like. And I was actually able to strip those today myself. My arm is pretty flexible. It hasn't been. In the beginning I couldn't even put my arm back like this. So I was able to strip my drains, which just means to clear these tubes out, which I think help to do that in the middle of the day, just to keep things flowing. So yeah, that's the little apron that Mary had made, and like I said, I like that it's a big open pouch, because then I can put the lines all the way across me and they're not kinked up, and I can lay them down in there so that hopefully they will just feed right in there. The way they work is when you close up the valve, you squeeze them. I don't really want to show you what's in there, it's gross. You squeeze them and then you put the top on so that it creates a vacuum. So that's how the drains work, so that it will pull from your chest. So that's a little bit about the drains. To me, they are the most annoying thing, because they itch or they ache all the time. Sometimes they're pulling and you gotta pull a little slack back so that they're not aching so much. So that was just a tip that I had. Keep a log, because my husband ended up going to work the second week, and I'm like so dependent on him to give me my meds. I'm like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, you know, and so this just keeps everybody on the same page, and he's got like several pages for all the different things that I have going on. A friend of mine, I should have left the camera back there. A friend of mine bought me this robe, which came in really handy. Sarah left. So this is the robe that was given to me, and it has spots for your drains on either side, and then you can close it. It's actually really cute. Now normally I wouldn't have a shirt under this. I guess you could if you wanted to. But I haven't been wearing it with anything. I wore this more in the beginning of my treatment when I was kind of more out of it. I've been a lot more active lately. So, and this is knee length, and it's a really nice soft material. I'm not doing it any justice, let me tell you, because I have a shirt underneath of this, but it's really cute and soft, and it was really nice of my friend to get. Thank you, Justin and Mindy. And it is made by thebrobe.com. You can get it online. The Brobe. B-robe. Is it B-robe or brobe? I don't know. And I bought several zip-ups. Zip-up sweatshirt, hoodies. You want to be able to open the front of your shirt. So I have that one. I have this one. So just easy access. A button-up shirt would be fine if it's like summertime. You don't want such a bulky, like fleecy. It's wintertime now. One of these, this one actually has, not intentionally, but see the way they made the pocket on the inside? It actually has so I was glad to have my nice big cup. I think it's a 24 or 32 ounce. It's a nice big cup. So I didn't have to keep asking for somebody to go get me water. I was able to go to the bathroom myself. but I had a hard time getting up and down. If I had had a double mastectomy, there is no way I would have been able to get out of bed by myself. I had to use I'm right-handed anyways, this is my dominant side anyway. I had to use really my arm and my muscles to pull me out of bed when I was in the hospital. So I think everything is dependent on you. I mean, everybody has a different journey and a different outcome, and they're in a different place in their life. I mean, maybe they aren't as in shape, or maybe they're a little older, so your circumstances are going to be completely different. But I just wanted to share with you all where I was and what I went through, and hopefully some of the advice helps you, and I hope you're doing well. Thanks.